Hi, I'm Brendan Buttimer with South Carolina Community Loan Fund, and today I'm speaking with Richard Hawkins from Appalachain Community Development. And we're going to talk a little bit about what they do. And just to start, I want to be clear that when we talk about entrepreneurs, we mean all types of business owners at any stage, including small business owners. So Richard, tell me a little bit about what ADC is and what they do.
Thanks, Brennan. Appalachain Development Corporation is a certified development company, meaning we partner with banks and other financial groups to offer two different loan programs, including SBA 504, designed for real estate and equipment. We also have an internal loan fund that can be used for real estate and equipment, as well as leasehold improvements. When we partner with banks, we're able to assist entrepreneurs that may not otherwise qualify for a conventional bank loan. SBA's below market rates are fixed for the life of the loan, and we can go up to 25 years on real estate and 10 years on equipment. So assisting entrepreneurs in need of financing real estate and equipment for either existing or startup businesses. We can also assist with refinancing certain existing debt, change of ownership, leasehold improvements with supporting collateral.
So when you talk about SBA, Richard, are you talking about the 7A program or are you talking about the 504? And how does that work? How does your revolving loan fund program work alongside that? Are they similar? Are they different?
Yes, so we offer only the SBA 504 program. The 7A loan program is done exclusively by banks. Our internal loan fund is very similar to the SBA 504 in that it's the same structure, the same partnership with the financial institution. However, we are starting to get to a point where we can look at certain projects without a bank participant in our revolving loan fund.
And what types of funding or financing do you have? I mean, you've got these two programs. What can you finance, and how can you help an entrepreneur, whether they're a startup or an existing business?
So we can do real estate and equipment. We can also refinance certain existing debts, change of ownership in connection with the assets, so no goodwill or anything like that, as well as leasehold improvements when there's supporting collateral available. So if somebody has a house that they have some equity in, apart from the business itself, that could work.
Can you give an example or two of how you've helped entrepreneurs in the past?
Yeah, so one example, we helped an existing textile manufacturer that were purchasing the neighboring land and building to their facility while simultaneously refinancing their existing building. The borrower was able to use the equity they had in their building as their down payment for the acquisition, and at the same time they improved their cash flow with a lower monthly payment. We also helped a metal fabrication company buy a CNC machine. They were able to expand their product line, create many jobs that were previously being outsourced to another country, and they were also able to increase their sales by almost $1 million, which was pretty cool.
That is really cool. Can you talk really quickly about, because that sounds like both sounds like pretty high level, sophisticated businesses. Do you work with startups or say a Main Street mom and pop retail operation or something like that? Or are you really focused more on manufacturing and sort of more sophisticated businesses?
Yes, so certainly the SBA 504 and our internal loan funds can certainly help smaller startups or Main Street businesses. We have a maximum of $5 million for the SBA program and $400,000 for our internal loan fund, but both have minimum amounts of 100,000. So there's certainly room for those smaller or startup businesses.
That's great. And I know we're going to show your contact information, but let me ask you this. When is a good time for somebody to contact you? Should they have everything laid out, or do you get involved early on in the process? What do you prefer? What works for you as far as having an entrepreneur contact you?
Well, really earlier the better. Even if that means that you're not quite ready for financing, we can help you set a path that is most efficient for financing using our programs. So even if it is too early for us to actually finance, we can get you set in the right direction.
And that raises a good point. And I'm the same way as well. But what do you need from a startup or any business, say, that comes to you? Because one of the things I run into is capital is deployed. They have a pot of money, they spend it, and then they go looking for a loan. So what do you need in terms of, do you need a 20% equity? Do you need less or more? Do you have a set amount?
So typically, it's going to be 10%. However, startup businesses require an additional 5, so that'd be 15. And with the SBA 504 program, there's a certain list of special use facilities, such as a pool or an auto shop that has in-ground pits that can't be used really easily for another use. Those types of businesses require an additional 5% equity contribution. So if it's a startup auto shop with a pit, it would be 20%. But existing businesses, 10%.
Right. So we're going to show your contact information. And do you have a preference, phone call, email?
Either one, whatever's best for the client. 864-382-2357 or rhawkins@adcloans.com. You can also find our website at adcloans.com.
Thanks, Richard. Have a great day.
Thank you, Brendan.